And we live. What is the vibe, peeps? What is the vibe? What is the vibe, y'all? What's good? Talk to me and I talk back. What is the vibe? I'm live. Yes, I am live. It is I and I am live. What is good with the good peoples of YouTube? It's been a while since I went live with y'all. You know, it's been a while. That's what it's been. What's good? I ain't gonna hold y'all long because nobody probably know that I am live, but they will shortly. So listen, guys, what is the vibe? How y'all doing? It is Saturday, the day before Mother's Day. What is the vibe? I hope y'all having a good weekend. I hope y'all showing yourself some love. Yeah, that's the vibe. Mhm. I really do. I hope y'all showing yourself some love. You know why? Because if you don't love you, how can anybody else love you? Like some people just really be like on this, they want to force somebody to be with them and force somebody to love them. Like why? Like see, if you already feel with love for yourself, anything else somebody do is extra, right? It's in your overflow. It's something that you can live without because you still got a full cup. But if you ain't got nothing in it, right? And you want somebody to consistently pour into you, like you ain't got nothing in there for yourself. Just sit here and imagine an empty cup. Like just imagine in your mind right now a glass. And that glass ain't got nothing in it, right? And you just pouring and pouring and pouring and pouring. You know how long it take to get to the top? Longer than it would if the glass already got something in it, right? So if the glass already half full, it ain't got that much longer to go to fill it up. So that means you ain't pulling everything out of somebody else to fill your cup up. Cause you had some love in there for you. Now, if you is fully engaged and in love with yourself, your cup is all the way to the rim. So when somebody else pouring into you, it just overflows. See, that's that glow that people be talking about that women have. Women that love themselves, they attract when they attract a man that love them equally. All that love he giving them is on the outside, on the overflow. I mean, it's on the inside, but it shows on the outside. That's when you see a woman that you could say, "Oh, she got that glow on her." Somebody loving her right because she already had love with a full cup for herself. So anything somebody else is doing, they pouring it. It's spilling out over it. It's spilling out over it. It's like overflowing, overflowing, and that's what you see. You don't pay attention to that toilet until it's overflowing. Then you get some, you know what I'm saying? It's all over the place. You get where I'm coming from? So that's why you need to have something in your cup. So when somebody else comes and start pouring in it, it's all your overflow. It's all showing on the outside of you. The love you have for yourself is glowing too. So it helps it glow even more. So it comes into a balance, into a flow. The love that your spouse is pouring into you, plus the love you have for yourself, and vice versa, right? So nobody is ever becoming dry. Nobody will ever be thirsty or dehydrated. Do y'all get it? That's what balance is. That's being like when you that's what being balanced is about, right? Because if somebody else loving you and you don't love yourself, that's an imbalance. Them scales not equal. Because your side light and they side heavy because they heavy on the love and you light on the love for yourself. So that's still an imbalance. You got it? Yeah. And then some of y'all is confused by loving somebody and loving what the person provide for you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't really concerned if the person can really just pour into you. See, this is what I believe. I believe that with every situation that you leave, Like everything you encounter and you leave, right? I believe that you should leave the situation learning something, or like be to learn something from that situation. Because if not, it was pointless in going through. You know what I'm saying? And then that's a waste of time. And that's a terrible thief to be a thief of time. And then it be your fault for letting somebody steal your time. Yeah, that's what that is. You can't put all the blame on other people sometimes. You gotta put it, you gotta put it on yourself. You can't say, well, they did this, they did that. You gotta turn around and think about you. Like I can say, oh, they wasted my time, but I allowed them to waste my time. People can't do nothing more to you than you allow. And you teach them how to treat you. So when as soon as they play with you, let me tell you what I was watching just now. And that made so much sense to me. Ali Sadiq. Some of y'all gonna watch this back, but listen, I was watching Ali Sadiq. And Ali Sadiq said this, and it made so much sense. He was like, if anybody would have approached him wrong on some Diddy stuff, he would have used extreme force the first time, right? And I thought about that. See, when you use extreme force the first time somebody cross your boundaries, you know what they do? They teach somebody else not to come over there with their bull crap. That's what they do. They teach other people, don't you bring your ass over there playing with them people, because this what's gonna happen. The word get out that you might not need to go do that because they didn't found out about this extreme force that you use when people cross you like that. You understand what I'm saying? So that makes sense to check it the first time. Check it at the door when somebody start violating you. And I'm gonna tell you something about that too. If a person is consistently violating your boundaries, or they trying to cross your boundaries all the time, that person don't mess with you like you think. Because a person that really mess with you ain't gonna be trying to cross your damn boundaries all the time. They just not gonna do it. They don't want to just do nothing to intentionally piss you off and make you mad. Now, somebody that's consistently doing that, you got to stop and ask yourself why. Because that might be somebody that's putting you in an emotional state so they can vampirize off of you. They can steal your energy. They can steal your shine. And that's why they consistently need you to be in a bad mood. That's how that works. So you got to question everything. Like, why is this person always coming around me? Like, let's say somebody coming around you and they always saying some rude stuff. And then when you check them, they say they just playing. But it happens so much that it brought it. That's what got your attention, that it happens all the time. So it's intentional. You got to pay attention to what's intentional and what's not. Because sometimes people intend to hurt your feelings. They intend to be rude. They intend to be mad. And then they'll pass that off as, I'm just playing. Oh, you so sensitive. You get mad about everything. See, that's why a lot of people don't like to talk to you, because you start acting like this. The whole time, they meant that. The intentions was exactly what you thought. That's what they call gaslight. When you check somebody on something, and then they try to make it seem like everything you saying is a lie and it's all you. That's what you call gaslight. Okay? You got to pay attention to that, because we got people that be gaslighting us every day as a collective. Listen, we be getting manipulated for real. And the thing about it is, they don't want you to say nothing about it. That's so funny to me how people just want to abuse you, but they don't want you to complain about the abuse. You supposed to just sit there and let somebody treating you in a kind of way. Now make that make sense. Like, who does that? Like, I don't even, that's how you know something wrong with them. Because that's not even a logical thought, bro. Like, that's like saying if you kick a dog, you gotta expect to get bit. Even if that dog don't bite you that day, that dog, if you hurt a dog bad enough, that dog has imprinted you in his mind. And if he see you 3 years later, he's still gonna remember what you did to him. So don't think it just be sweet because you got to kick him that one time. Because the dog will get your ass again. Believe that. When you keep going around, it is going to eventually get its lick back. Because you make them really aggressive and then they be scared. They be in fear. So when you come around, they already on guard thinking you finna try to do something to them. Yeah, so they be ready for your ass. They be like, oh, they go the one that had kicked me like that. You know what I'm saying? And they be on guard. So as soon as you every move you make, they watching you because they thinking you gonna try to hurt them. So they gonna lash out at you. So if you did a dog real dirty, you better stay away from it. That's all I can tell you. But anyways, you know, they got some people that just gotta get burned to learn. They don't learn. That brings me to my next point. I was sitting there watching 607, and he said when you telling people to think, you gotta realize some people don't know how. They can't. That is the honest to God truth. Because I used to tell people all the time, you got a brain, use it. Like if you got a brain and somebody tell you something, like what part of in your brain that tell you that you don't need to go figure that out or think some more about the stuff or think deeper into it. Y'all don't do that. Y'all just go on face value what the people say. And then when people try to tell y'all that's not what it is, you get mad at them. Now tell me how crazy that is. And you wonder why the folks is calling folks bots. Because you don't use your brain. That means you just a body that's operating on anybody else's beck and call. If you can't use your own brain and say, well, that don't make no sense. You got to think about it. But some people don't even think about what they be repeating it to you. And I'll be like, did you even think about that before you said it? I'll make you repeat some stuff. Me, if you know me, you'll be like, yep, she will do that. I'll be like, say it again. And then I say it again. I'm going to keep making you say it until you listen to what you just said. So I'm going to let you come up with for yourself that it didn't make no damn sense. Because that's the only way that I'm going to trigger your brain to start to work. If I don't do it in that way, you'll never do it. Like if I just tell you the answer, you're going to start to be dependent on people to tell you the answer. See, that's why I was thankful for my dad. I used to be mad as a child, but now I'm thankful because when he used to tell me, go get that M encyclopedia, I just could die. I'll be like, why did I ask? I'll be like, Daddy, how they be making, let me see what I can say. Anything, y'all. Daddy, how they make cow? I gotta ask him that. How you make cowboy hats? He'll be like, that's a good question, baby. Boy, and then go get that H encyclopedia. Look up hats. Oh, I already knew what was coming. I had to write a report. I used to be 5. Oh, I'd be like, how long? I wanted them damn encyclopedias with them little books in there. They had the little history books, the little travel books. They had all them books. And dictionaries, you know what I'm saying? Like was a 2-part dictionary because that was some good dictionaries, baby. That was some good dictionaries. I had a thesaurus. I had a black, was it a black encyclopedia? I had a lot of books. I had a lot of books when I was a kid. They spent some money on them damn books. It came with the bookcase too. It was a little wood book set. They had the set of little bitty books at the top and then the encyclopedias. No, the encyclopedias was at the top. And then they had a shelf. And then they had the other little books at the bottom. Then they had some thick little compartments on each side. And they had the bigger books right there. Yup, child, I had all kinds of books. Tell you about the body. They had one in there and they had some, like the body, like it would have the tissue parts. Then it would have like the skeletal system. Then it had like the nervous system. So then they had a plastic piece of paper. And you used to put the plastic on top of that. And when you turn the page, and then it had like the kidneys, like if you was on the one with the organs, where at each place where it was. I used to read them books too. I used to read them travel books. It was one of them, and then they had one that was like a DIY book. It teach you how to do all kinds of stuff, like make paper airplanes, just anything in there like kids would like to make that they can make. Yeah. Like you know them walkie-talkies with the string? They were showing you how to make the fancy ones, like any kind of way you want. They would have illustrations in there. That was one of them. Then I liked the one, it was like favorite places. So it would show you all kind of places in the world, like China, Hong Kong, like some of they staple or architect and stuff like that, architect pieces and statues and different stuff like that. Like Egypt, it had different places like that in there, and they had different little things like you might want to see if you ever visit those countries. I used to stay in them booths, baby. I had favorites now. I did. Like I really learned from the birds and the bees from them books. Yep, sure did. Cause the book about the body, it told you all that, like different stuff. I remember they was different. I can't remember what the blue one was. The red one, I think the red one was. Wait, what color was the one? My favorite one was the one that would have all the fables in there, like Jack and Jill went up the hill, like the stories, the little fables. Yeah, Jack and the Beanstalk, all that stuff. My favorite one, that was my favorite one. Like that one right there got. I read them all though, but that one I would grab that one really first. I think. And the DIY one, I forgot what they taught to make. I think they used to say. I used to like them little books. Sure, I know a lot of people probably had them, but I used to like them little books. And you don't see people going around the door selling encyclopedias no more. Huh? That's why the children don't have no sense. We just drop the ball. They don't be knowing nothing. They don't even know how to make the brain work. That's the sad part about it. You got to tell them everything. They do not. They can't even think outside the box of some stuff. Like they learn one thing and that's it. They gonna be having that sucker on repeat. They'll never think further unless you encourage them to. See, but that's the thing about being a parent. That's what you're supposed to be doing anyway. You're supposed to listen. You're supposed to be training your kids to be able to live without you. If anybody is training their kids to be dependent on them, they probably got a narcissistic parent. Because they need that love. When we just talk about the full cup and the empty cup, they cup not full. So they need somebody that's constantly pouring into them. And they love that because a child, they can get that from a child because they have to say, they can control how the child thinks. But they don't teach the child to think for themselves. So most of the time when narcissists have kids, most of them, if they take after that narcissistic parent, they're going to all live near one another. And they need that one brain thinking. They need to have a leader, somebody to tell them what to do. That's why they so easy to be convinced to do stupid shit. Because they don't have a brain. And if anybody tell them to do it, they're going to do it. But what's crazy about it is you can't get them to do the right shit. You can't program them brains to do the right shit. You can't program. You can teach them the right stuff, boy, they won't do it. But let somebody come around with the wrong stuff to do. They own it, baby. Own it like a 9 to 5. And be serious too. You might be getting their ass whooped instead of just be doing it. That's because they don't think. They can't critically think. They can't put two and two together saying, you know what? Ever since we did this happened. Or just when we start doing this or harassing this girl or suppressing her content, we started losing money in the stock. We started losing our momentum as a business, as a platform. People start suing us. Yeah, people start filing civil suits against us for suppressing their content. Yeah, people start suing us for having employees that go and change people's numbers on their YouTube platforms. They don't think they're going to face judgment for that. They need the right person to call judgment on the shit. Enough is enough. Yeah, they don't believe that though. They cannot critically think and say, ever since this happened, this has been happening to me. These two things has to be connected. They can't think that until they crashed out and then they realize, we went too far. Because they don't have the ability to think. And whoever the leader is won't tell them because the leader was full of the ego. So the ego won't allow them to say they got their ass whooped. Or they losing. So they'll just try to take down as many people as they can and drag them through the mud with them because nobody want to be alone. Yeah. Like that girl I seen a girl talking about some man gave her HIV on purpose. And I said, didn't I tell y'all to keep y'all cat to yourself because they had men out here trying to ruin you. See them, if the angel them fail, why they don't want you to fall? So since they got it, they want to give it to everybody else. You understand that? So that way they gonna always have somebody to fuck. Because if everybody's sick, then everybody ain't gonna be complaining, and they won't be ostracized and looked at different. And that's the one thing a narcissist can't stand, is to have all eyes on them when it has something to do with something negative. They don't listen, the people can't pay attention, they don't understand. I told y'all I feel like it's the possession that narcissists be under, I think it covers the ability they ability to critical think. It like blocks them off, like it cloaks a part of them and I think it must keep one side of the brain disconnected from the other side. Yeah. I need to look into that a little more and see, because the right side of the brain control one thing and the left side control one side. One of them sides be blocked, and that must be the spell they be under, because they cannot rationalize when enough is enough. I never seen nothing like it. I never seen nothing like it. They will run away everything good for them, chasing the absolute worst for them, because somebody made it look good. And then when you try to tell them, they make you the enemy. I'm telling you, because they want to recruit you into being in the land of the ducks and the dead. But I'll be saying, let the dead bury the dead, let them keep going. I like them to keep going. I like the fact that they done made me the unicorn, and they want to troll and chase, because I'm gonna lead them straight to the gates of hell. That's where they going, back to the prisons from whence they came. Every last portal they came through, they going right back through there, and the portal will be closed permanently for them. Child, we will have peace on earth, baby, and goodwill toward me. And them lies they told, we gonna have it now. Yeah, my eye finna make shit fair. She making it fair. They just fighting, so they just like some little ping, 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 ping. I'm glad too, and I'm glad they changing all the rules too, because that's gonna be the shit they gotta go by. Yes, sir. Trying to make it hard for somebody else, that's they making their own rules. That's what self-sabotage is. They just making it worse and worse and worse, baby. Because the wheel has turned the state, now that the Most High God has right away. She sure do. They know. That's why they going through all that trouble to suppress. Child, the government is all over you. All over you. See that? The thing is, human bodies, just regular people bodies. That like the people don't know that they behind all that. Who else would have the people doing stupid shit like that? Like robotic. Like who else would give somebody a job for 8 hours to harass somebody that is absolutely not paying them no attention and don't give a damn? And keep doing whatever it is they feel like they gonna do when they feel like doing it. Child, you have got to be slow. I'm sorry, I ain't going on the slow bus, child. Look, if you watch Sinners, I'm in the house with smoke. I'm in the house. Baby, no, we ain't going out there. Y'all got it. See you in the morning. You can't come in here. You're not invited. You ain't never invited this day and forevermore and forever lifetimes. Yes. You can't come here. Yeah. That's where I'm at with it, okay? Shit, you ain't turning me. I see what it's doing to yeah. Led y'all to lose y'all little angel wings. Child. Had the woman on TV tell me I'm a whore. Proud. Jezebel was running muck on them. Now they trying to hide. Don't hide now. Don't hide now. Look, I see what is 160 or 100 celebrities in the Diddy case. Now you divide that 160. They got the hot twat and the burning bush between their legs. Divide that times everybody you done seen them go with, be married to. Divide that up. Multiply it, I mean. Times 3. At least 3 people, other people you done seen them with. They all got the hot twat. That's a lot of people in one small little circle. Now that explains to y'all why they pass the same girls around over and over and over. Everybody be know they be knowing what they got. They be having it too. And here we be looking at them saying, "Oh yeah, such and such can get it," not knowing they already got it. Oh, that is not funny, but that's what they mean when they say my people shall perish for lack of knowledge. Like a lot of people perish for not knowing what was going on for real over there in Hollywood. It was too late. They was already sworn in before they got the gist of what was going on. Or they was too deep or too close to the goal line to turn around. So they had to do it. Or they got threatened. What you said, Rihanna said that man told her she was going to do it one way or she was going out that window. They bullied them into some of them. Child, yes. I don't know, honey. It's a good Saturday out here. I'm just talking to y'all. And I'm saying y'all because some people going to watch the playback or some people just going to screen record it and send it to everybody in the one group chat. All the different group chats of the groups and the coats and the cousins and the unknowns and the think they slicks, thinks I can't see them. I told you them people don't have the ability to think, so they can't figure it out. That's why when I be dropping hints to people, they don't never get it. They don't never get it. Like, she know what we're doing. Because the head brain be telling them, oh, she don't know. So they just keep going and going and going because they all is one brain and a lot of bodies. And the bodies just do what the one brain tell them to do. Which the one brain ain't even telling them the truth. The one brain knows it's over with. But see, the one brain want to take everybody down with them. Because then they don't want to look like the monster by themselves like we all was doing it. That's why your mama used to tell you just because they jumped off the bridge mean you going to do it. They did it, child. They was not paying attention. See, I was listening to those things. I was listening when they was getting on my ass, and I was like, no, what they say do? Okay, so I'm not supposed to do everything people tell me to do. I was that child, okay. Even though I'm out there with the peer pressure, like, but they don't understand. The kids go make fun of me. I still was paying attention, like, okay, y'all go ahead, bro. Look, y'all mama ain't gonna do y'all like mine gonna do me. Go ahead, I'm going home. I didn't care. You gonna sneak out? Nope. That lady gonna kill me. She gonna do me dirty. I'm good. Yeah. But that taught me not to care what people was gonna say about me, to do what was best for me. Because what was best for me is not to sneak out that house. Because if I got caught, what was gonna happen to me wasn't the same thing that was happening to them. So no. I'm good. I'm trying to survive this. I'm trying to get the hell out of here soon as I can. Girl, but the people ain't even want me to get about, hey, Toya, hey, what's good? Girl, what is good? I'm just talking. Happy Mother's Day. If I have not told you, Toya, you're just a wonderful mother. I love the relationship that you have with your sons. Like, that is so beautiful. Everybody don't have that. And it's not that. Sometimes it's just not like that. You know what I'm saying? Or you might not have a bond with everybody, but just a few kids. It changes when the more kids you have, because you add more personalities in there. And see, a lot of times with mamas, we try to raise the children all the same way. But I learned this: your kids need different things from you because they got different personalities. Like, you might have one that is real independent. He don't call you for a whole bunch of stuff. He don't need a whole bunch of stuff from you. So you might not be as in that one face as much as you are one that was more dependent. You know what I'm saying? They need you. They like kind of clingy. He might need you to be clingy to him to fulfill something within him. The other one may need you to give him a whole lot of leave him alone, which that makes him happy. So that's why your kids will all have different opinions of you. Like, you can ask your oldest, like, what do you really think about me? I promise you it will be different than what your baby thinks. They all see you through different lenses because you different things to them. So you can't parent them all the same way. Now you might have your boundaries, the bottom lines, like the bottom lines don't sneak out the house. You might have that. You know what I'm saying? Your bottom line basic rules. But as far as when you deal with them on individual basis, it's going to be slightly different depending on that child's personality and what they need from you. A lot of kids don't like to be bothered because they're going to grow up to be them type of people who you know he good, he know you good, and he going to call or y'all going to call, but y'all ain't on the phone every day. You might have another child call you every day, come to your house every single day. They might not stay long, but they coming over there to mama house. Yes. One was hard with street sense and the other one is sensitive with books. Yes. So you got to handle them different. Like you can't get mad at the sensitive one because he ain't hard. That's not his personality. So if you would never say nothing to him like calling him weak or you know what I'm saying? But some people do that. They'll have one child that's less sensitive. Now you get mad at that child. Oh, you weak. You calling them a P word and stuff like that. Me ain't calling them that. That's what traumatized people and have them in counseling when they get out your house. Yes, and then when they be saying childhood trauma, that's what the people be talking about. When you didn't have the experience being called a name because you don't act like the other sibling or the other sibling, because everybody different. So you got to be different things to them. So mothers have a hard job. The more kids they have are wearing different hats like that. Like I know this lady, she had a lot of kids. She would cook like so many different full course meals in one meal because she had certain kids that didn't eat certain things and other kids that did. So she had to feed them all. So she would cook. That's a good mama to me. Baby, mine would have cooked one thing and you just would have been starving. And if you ain't want that, you better get you some cereal and milk and get out her face. Or toast you some bread or something. So yes, Toya, you was a good mom. I really want to tell you that. I be watching you. I be like, she is really such a good mama with them boys. And like it seemed like it bring you joy too. Like you just be happy to be there. Like, happy. Like you don't act like you burdened by your kids. I like that. You're a good mom. You deserve the world, girl. You do. And they gonna do right by you too. I can tell. They gonna do right by you. Now, nephew, we got to watch the nephew with the girls. I don't know. We got to watch the girls. See, because the girls be knowing good dudes. So they be preying on them. That's what I'm talking about. And they know how to get them. They know how to catch their attention. Them little skirts and stuff like that. Tell them if he meet her and her dress is past above her knee, let her keep going. If that's the first time you meet her and she got on something and her booty meat showing, and I don't do nothing. Cause them the kind that get pregnant for real. And then because they be trapping already, they be trying to trap you. That's why they booty meat be showing. They be putting it out there like, come on over here. And so many people bite. They be biting, baby. Them boys bites. The athlete boys, yes, they be getting them. And they'll get anybody. It don't just be the athletes. A girl be like knowing in her mind, she already done planned the wedding. So no, you gotta, don't even play with them. That's what I'm trying to say. Because you can get stuck. You can get stuck and get a baby. And then you got Kiki busting out your windows every other week. And then Toya, you're going to have to put her in the box. And then, yes, no. She don't play by her son. So you just need to let them keep going, baby. Them not the women for you. But other than that, he's going to be real good. He's going to know how to cook and all that. Both of them. Yeah, I know you don't, girl. I can see you now. And you know what I picture? You know them baking pins? I picture you walking in on people's door saying, now what happened? Ready to bop somebody in the head with the baking pin. Got a smile on your face. You holding that bacon pin like what happened? So I don't know why this picture there. I guess because you always be cooking. And I can see you, he call you on the phone, baby. You leave the house with the bacon pin in. And that is your weapon. But I don't know, you kind of country. You probably got a rifle or something under there too. You probably, I know. I seen you on that 4-wheeler. You probably got some rifles or something over there. I'm not gonna put it past you. You have brothers too. You see what I'm saying? I don't even know how to use it. I was telling somebody that's my dream date. I want to go to the shooting range. And they was like, go get you one. I was like, well, you want me to buy it and I don't know how to use it? Sure. And then I don't be trusting myself either because I can get to acting some ignorant sometimes. If you strike me the wrong way, that was back in my old days. I think I done grew out of it now a little bit. But I might have did somebody something. You girl, you got a license, so you see what I'm talking about? That's why I know I need that. Every woman I meet tell me the same thing. Y'all making me feel some type of way. I was like, Lord, so you good? You had a good aim and all. Girl, I probably have to pop them and be crying too. But then again, maybe not, because if I had to pop them, then I was really mad and they really did something to me. So maybe not. I probably won't be crying. Yes. She said, yup. I knew it. You don't just look nice and sweet on there. You look like you can get a little ignorant sometimes. You be catching yourself though. Like I can tell when you see something about them eyes when somebody about to rub you the wrong way. Oh, you got a laser? So if they come in your yard acting a fool. That'll be the last place they She's sitting on the porch like mud deal. I handled it for you when the police pull up. Look, he over there. And don't get that blood on my grass. Thank you. That'll be me though. I'll be out there with the bleach pointed as they come tow him away from my house. Yes, girl. I'll be pouring bleach water on the little blood stains. Soon as they taking them out my little area. Get the man on out of here, please. If I had to do you something, you did me something. Or you was trying to. Yeah, see, that's why I got mine. But I don't even be doing that. Like, people don't be coming to me with crazy stuff. But I mean, you ain't gonna be just out here with nothing. But I feel like with that, if you have to use that, then somebody came in your reach. They came with every intentions on hurting you. So I feel more comfortable with that because I don't want to just hurt people. Like, I don't want to hurt nobody. But I ain't gonna let them hurt me either. And definitely not doing that. So if it's them or me, then it's gonna definitely be them. But girl, I ain't want nothing. I just got on here to just talk about some random stuff because I be strolling on YouTube just looking at different stuff and I just be like, Lord. Because I don't know. I think everybody just done went crazy. That's what I'm thinking. Well, thank you for coming, girl. I'm going to keep on. Look, the man, let me tell you what somebody said and it stuck with me. He said, the key to getting what you want is consistency. And I know you taught us that too. He was like, some people do it like every day, 3 o'clock, go live every day. But I'm going to just use that example. But this is what he meant. Every day, 3 o'clock, go live. Every day, 3 o'clock. Nothing happened. They stop. Boom. Nothing going, never happened. But by your consistency, everything at 3 o'clock, it puts you on a rhythm. He was like, life is about rhythm. So if you're doing something consistently every day and you get on the rhythm, it has to grow. It has to manifest. I'm like, wow. You know what I'm saying? So even if ain't nobody on my live, I'm thinking like I need to be consistent on going live in the time that I go live. Just consistent every day, even if I'm just not really saying a whole bunch of stuff because it's like a TV show. The Cosby Show, we knew it was coming on at 7 o'clock on Thursdays or 8 o'clock, depending on where you live. We knew without a shadow of a doubt. So that's how we got to be consistent like that. And I was like, okay, well, let me start back doing this. Yes, yes. Build a church and the people will come. Uh-huh. See, I know it's the Bible. People don't believe that, but I do. Like the back of my hand. Because I know it's the Lord. I don't know why they have a hard time believing that. The Lord knows me. I ain't going to be the one that he be telling to get back. He flee from him because he ain't never knew him. He know me. I went just as humbly as I can. Every time I go, look here. And when I ask him, do you want him to this or do you want him to this? He be laughing at me saying, go sit down somewhere. I be like, all right, you got it. Because if you need my help now, oh, what's in you will come out you. Yes. All right, girl. Thank you for coming. I'm going to get on off of here. I feel so good. I got a chance to talk to you. I be missing your lives sometimes, girl. I'll be over there on TikTok. I ain't going to even lie to you. TikTok got a chokehold on me right now. Because I don't like people thinking they just going to control something. So I just get on there to show them they ain't going to stop me. They can keep on shadow banning all they want. So I'm having a battle with them. That's why I But I'm going to get my mind right and get back on them lives, sis. Because I enjoy your content. Every single solitary bit of it. All right, hon. I'll talk to y'all later. Tell nephew I say I see his rhythm. Yeah, you ain't gonna play with him either, baby. He done got his dancing. Yes, I see him. I say, wait, because you know when I first seen him dancing, I was a little concerned. He looked like he wasn't gonna have a little too much rhythm. But now, girl, look, you can't play with him. I say, okay. All right, y'all. All right, bye, hun. Let me see how I can get off. Let me see. That ain't right. No, I don't be knowing what I'm doing. Okay, there you go.